I'm gonna make a video about crushes. Having a crush on someone is a complete waste of time in my opinion. Or rather, its principle is nothing beneficial for anyone. Now, why do I think that way? Let me explain. First of all, what's the definition of a crush? Well, Google says the definition of a crush is a burning desire to be with someone who you find very attractive and extremely special. Sounds about right. But if you have a crush on someone, then there's nothing you would gain from it. Because how do most people behave when they are having a crush on someone? If you're thinking the same way I do, then yeah, they are behaving really anxious and nervous around this person. But I can't blame them because it's a normal reaction and I did the same. I'm talking like it's some sort of phenomenon I have to explain scientifically, but it's really simple. Think about it this way. The moment you have a crush on someone is the moment you become completely unattractive to this person. Because you're limiting yourself in both behavior and personality. Oh no! Your focus is so much concentrated on this person that you think he or she is the only one for you and the only one you can get. Even though there are tons of good people around you, but you're not seeing them in your head. You just blend them out. Once you're at this point, your pressure will take over and give you a good Royal Rumble. Because look! The high amount of pressure you got will lead to overanalyzing. You think, I wonder how I can get my crush to like me. And you start overthinking. You think you are not allowed to make any mistakes in their presence or you will fail. But exactly this is putting even more pressure on you and you end up paralyzing yourself in front of them. I can still remember when I wanted to impress my crush and try to become the person they would like the most and completely fucked it up. For example, my crush really liked animals, so I would always empathize my liking for animals. I was like a robot. Every 10 seconds I would say, oh, did you know I really like animals? As if it was a skill with a 10-second cooldown, but the more you use it, the more it gets inefficient. What I found interesting was that when I was spending time with my other female friends, they would always tell me how funny I am and that they like me. Because for me, they were just friends and I didn't limit myself in behavior as well as personality. I was just myself. So it's not that they all had different tastes, but they saw different personalities of me. The real one and the fake one. Of course there are a few other factors which play a role in all of this. For example, we humans want what we don't have or are not able to get, so if you're basically throwing yourself at your crush or pushing too hard, you will become unattractive. I mean, if a hunter is hunting its prey and is trying too hard, of course the prey will flee. Well, the prey will probably flee anyway though, because it's a life or death situation. But you know where I want to go with this, okay? It's like when you're playing a video game and the hardest boss in the game drops an awesome unique item, everyone could make use of it because it's so powerful. But it never drops, because the fucking drop rate is 0.01%, which just increases the value of this item because it's so hard to obtain. And because it's so hard to obtain, you have to farm the boss over and over again because it's not dropping. And because you've spent so much time farming it, you will value this item even further because you've invested all this time into it. And that's just how it is with having a crush. Except that the item doesn't have any behavior or emotion. So if you want a tip from me, I will say, don't focus yourself on just one person. You will only start becoming unattractive to them. But if you show you also got a life besides them, this is where you're going into the right direction. You guys know how I do it. I never think just because a girl is really hot, I want her to be my girlfriend. But I mean, if you just want to have a little bit of fun, then go for it. I'm saying all this because I just realized that most of the crushes I had were people I didn't even know personally, which means I only liked them because they looked attractive to me or some other superficial reason like, wow, she's intelligent. Well, you gotta see for yourself. I just hope I could help you with your perspective on this topic. Maybe you can see it now from a different angle. Who knows? Yep. Yes, and if you want, follow me on Twitter so I feel obligated to post there something and not just be inactive for like 3 fucking weeks.